Well, Gary, another result you've had to work hard for, but importantly, another 3 points.
Yeah, I think that's the most important bit of the evening. If I'm being honest, I was hoping it wasn't another Millwall game and another Blackpool away game where everyone that comes expecting us to win comfortably. And I think those games at the moment are the difficult ones for us. I almost would have preferred to be playing another Brentford type of team where, you know, the motivation levels for us are a little bit higher. So, you know, I knew it'd be a difficult game. It was a very physical game, which we knew it would be as well. It took us a while to settle, but I think when we got a little bit closer to Blackpool and played with a little more aggression and used the width of the pitch and switched the ball whenever it went out to Cots. You know, Cots looked very, very dangerous. Thought he had an excellent game again tonight. Demari second half, you know, just livened up a little bit and started running at people. And when we do that, we look a good team. We just felt early second half, we felt we needed to change it even at 1-0 up. So we went 2 strikers. It worked going forward, but when we lost the ball again was a lot of space. So we had to make a few changes. But I think the key today really was to go and win the game however we did it. And it was an excellent 3 points to us on the back of the Brentford win as well.
It was a real scrap, but I suppose that's what you're going to expect from when a team comes to the bottom of the league.
Well, they are. I mean, they played for second balls and they made it difficult. And sometimes in games, we're not particularly good at that, and that's something we want to get better at. You know, we don't. When we drop in, we don't press with enough intensity. We don't press with enough aggression, and we let other teams pass the ball around too much. And I don't think Blackpool particularly opened up with a passing, but I just don't think we're aggressive enough. There were 1 or 2 moments in the game I wasn't particularly pleased with. I think O'Hara's got away with two poor challenges. I'm surprised the referee didn't see those because he was literally 5 yards away. They were unsavoury moments, if you like. Very pleased for Andrew Shinney to score the goal that wins the game, obviously after having a tough time over the last couple of years. So I'm really, really pleased for him. You know, and I think he deserves that for all his hard work over the season so far. Darren's made a couple of good saves as well. So it wasn't a classic by any means. I probably won't watch the DVD, but I'm particularly pleased with a week after 2 tough away games that we lost. You know, we've built on that and won both our home games, so I'm delighted. And
the goal came at a good time, like on Saturday. And it's nice to see Robert Tesher on his debut getting an assist. That'll do well for his confidence as well.
Yeah, it was a lovely pass, and that's what he's got. He's got a little bit of quality. I think it's always difficult throwing someone in so quickly because they don't really know how some of the other players play, and you don't get that relationship with players. But I thought he settled in and showed some very, very good signs. He's not played for a month, so I think he came off with cramp in the end. But it was a lovely assist, great run from Shins, and we wanted him to do that tonight because I felt there wasn't a lot of space with Addison playing around him. So that's where we've got to change. I think the biggest thing of the evening as well is, you know, we've gone 1 point more than we had in the whole of last season, and we've got 11 games to go, which I think, you know, when you think about the fact that we came in on 14 games and only 11 points, I think it's a fantastic return, and that should be certainly applauded.
Another positive I'm sure you'll be delighted with is back-to-back clean sheets as well, not only the wins.
Yes, absolutely, and that's something that we spoke about, didn't we? The 2 away games we conceded, 8 goals in those 2 games, and we're not happy with that, and we weren't happy as a defensive unit. And I felt they played well again tonight. You know, again, things we can work on and things we can certainly improve on. But overall, you know, certainly wasn't a classic performance. We can play much, much better than that. But sometimes when you don't play well, particularly games against lower opposition, you've got to win the game still, and we found a way to win the game tonight.
It's going to be a totally different test at the weekend, going to a derby, a team flying at the other end.
Yeah, flying, I'm not sure flying would be the right terminology after losing the last 2 games, but all my neighbours, because I live in Derbyshire obviously, all my neighbours have been saying to me all week, please do us a favour and let us win because they need it. But we certainly won't be doing that. And I think, you know, they're just looking a little bit edgy at the moment, Derby, but they're a fantastic side and they move the ball really, really well, and at Pride Park they're very dangerous. So we're certainly going to go and have to be a lot better than that. And I think, you know, when you look at the energy levels today, you know, maybe we're just going to have to make 1 or 2 changes for the weekend.